If you don't know me, I'm Daniela, otherwise known as your budget travel bestie, but I'm also more than that. I help you develop income streams and find ways to be able to travel the world full time. Not only do I help you find great discounts or budget while you're traveling the world, I also aid people in finding remote jobs or just creating those remote income streams so that you have more liberty when it comes to traveling. Let me sit up straight and let's get started. There are 5 things you need to do before you start traveling full time. Before you start traveling full time, this one's the most obvious: money. Where are you going to get money from and what is your income going to look like? Now, depending on the type of traveler you are, this will look very different. Of course, I know everyone doesn't want to start a business, so I definitely have options for those of you who want to go the more corporate route or at least have more structure as given by another person or company. Some of you might like to work in one area for 3 months, save a lot of money, go to the next, blow it all, and then keep going in the same way, as in like repeating that process, while others want to have a more consistent income stream that again is more sustainable and less prone to burnout. Of course, I opted for the second route, but just knowing that I also have other options in case anything happens also keeps my mind at ease. So let's talk about the 2 main ways. So first, with creating your own income streams, again, you could look for remote jobs on sites like Indeed or ZipRecruiter, or even reach out to companies that you'd really like to work for and you believe could use your skill set. Then there's that middle ground of being a freelancer. If you have any specific skill that businesses or specific audience can use, you can then monetize that to create a full-time income. And still being a freelancer that technically is a business, but you're doing more contract work. And then with actually creating a business, there's obviously so many types that you could make, but here's some of the easiest ones I found that work the best while you're traveling full time. Number 1 is digital products. Digital products can really apply to any field, so whether you're really into fitness or you know a lot about a topic that you could write an entire course on or just an ebook on, then and honestly most importantly, being able to market those, that'll not only create a remote income stream but also a passive one, meaning you created the product once and now you can sell unlimited copies. This again is one of my favorite courses to go since it's not as labor intensive and it's much easier to start compared to other business models. And another income stream you can actually be developing is affiliate marketing. As an affiliate, you'll be using your own platforms to promote other companies' products, in turn getting a commission. While you're creating your content, make sure to get high quality gear just like this microphone from Movo. Your video should be high quality not only visually but auditorily, and Movo can definitely help with that. And that right there is also affiliate marketing. As an affiliate, I promote a product that I believe in, and in turn, I do get commission. If you do want a high-quality microphone that's wireless and easy to use, definitely check out Movo. My affiliate link is in the description. Of course, if you like this content and do make a purchase, that'll help me out too. And now, on to number 3. Determine your travel essentials. Do you like going outdoors, or are you more of a city dweller? Are you going to go on a long backpacking expedition, or are you going to be enjoying the view sipping mimosas on the beach? Also, which country are you actually going to? Americans tend to overpack a lot. I'm very guilty of this. But deciding on where you're gonna go and what you're gonna do will really affect what you bring. But what I'm getting to is, if you're going on a flight, does that mean you're bringing on a carry-on, a check-in bag, or just a personal item? Hear me out. Most likely, you can just bring a personal item. Not only will this save you hundreds of dollars on countless flights, but you'll have enough outfits from just a few clothing items. So that's really important to consider before you leave so that you can actually start thinking about costs and priorities. Number 4. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what are your long-term goals? How sustainable of a lifestyle is this for you? Before you leave, you should definitely write down a timeline and a couple goals. Do you see this as something that you could do for the rest of your life? Or where do you see this lifestyle ending? If you have other priorities like going to school, think about if you want to take a gap year, or if you really want to focus on growing these businesses so that's your full-time gig. So it's technically not a gig, it's a job. This whole plan for traveling full-time takes a lot of dedication and preparation. So by outlining your future, and of course you don't have to have it all figured out, you'll be much more prepared and ready for your journey. And number 5, creating safety and health nets. If something were to go wrong, what can you fall back on? What does your support system look like? And not only physical, your mental support. If you're going through a tough time, can you rely on someone? Do you have health insurance in case of any physical ailments? These are all extremely important. Yes, traveling full-time is super exciting, but you can't just pick up everything and leave in just a matter of days. Technically, you could, but it wouldn't be very responsible. There's still an approach that you need to take with this if you want to make this long-term and sustainable. So a few things that I recommend. Number 1, travel insurance. Especially if you're going abroad, you can pay into a program that can be anywhere from $20 to $50 a month, where in any extreme case, you'll be covered. And there are a few programs that also do have mental health support services. Now, of course, not all of us have a great support system, but that doesn't mean that we can't reach out to others and create that support system. Don't be afraid to go out and make connections across the world, especially if you stay in hostels or even travel in caravans. or even talking to locals. Of course, with taking the correct safety measures, you can create so many networking opportunities and create a beautiful support system. For example, when I was in Japan just a couple years ago, I was with my family on the way to Kyoto, and we actually started talking to a local on the bullet train. His name is Yuki, and we actually became friends. He took us all around the city and showed us some hidden gems that we didn't even know about. And even though there was that language barrier still there, we were all still able to connect with him. So it shows how putting yourself outside of that comfort zone can create those long-lasting connections and relationships. So yes, traveling the world is possible, but there's definitely some things that you need to think of before you actually do it, and also plans to set in place. And don't worry, I'm always here to help, and I'm going to create so many more videos about this. If you have any questions, comment down below, and as always, it would help if you subscribe and like this video. Thank you guys, and I wish you happy and safe travels.